All right, let's get a 3-card reading for everyone. Let's see what we got here. The Tower. So I feel like some people's foundation is about to shift. You know, like the Tower is a card that it's kind of like, because we go through these cycles. A lot of people go through cycles throughout their life, you know, and you keep repeating them over and over again. You might notice this in your life if you're watching this, that you do things like maybe a relationship, jobs, like you might build yourself up to a certain point, you know, to try to, like, you know, get to a certain place, and it's not really something you're really passionate about doing. It's just something you're just tolerating, kind of, to try to, because people have made you believe that, you know, you have to do this to get to here, and then it all crashes down over and over again. It happens over and over and over again because you've been taught, or you've been shown throughout life, that you have to do things a certain way in order to get somewhere, when in reality that's just a construct made up, you know, by society to try to get you to fit into this box, right? And that's why I feel this Tower moment's kind of happening to some people, because they're so it's kind of like it's trying to teach you a lesson, right? That's what these Tower moments are for. Like, people are like, a lot of people are scared of these Tower moments because it's like, it feels like things are being taken from you, or you're losing something, or you're breaking up with somebody, or, you know, losing a job, anything like that, losing a house, losing a car, losing whatever. But the reality of it is that these things are getting taken from you because you didn't learn the lesson in the past from, you know, what you went through already a lot of times. Or it could just be the first time it's happened to you, and it might be an early stage of your, you know, experience, but it's not aligned with who you authentically are. So that's why the Tower moment happens. You know what I mean? So that's what that Tower is kind of, you know, what I'm getting from that Tower. Okay, let's see what the next card is. Oh, the Hangman. Yep, your perspective is about to change. So this Tower is here to get you to change your perspective. All right, it's here to, like what I was saying with the Tower, it's like, because you're repeating a cycle over and over again, or you're not being authentic to yourself. So this is getting, like, swept away from you, or like your, like, world is like shifting in a way that, like, it doesn't feel that comfortable, more or less. The Hangman is like really telling you to pause for a minute, you know, don't freak out when the thing happens, or when something does happen, and like look at it, change your perspective on the situation, and like embrace what it is, right? And just accept what it is. Kind of, you know, feel it out. Don't freak out and feel like, oh, I have to like hustle to get this and this again, you know, blah blah blah. Just, you know, sit there, pause, and look at the whole situation. Don't freak out. It's kind of like if, like, there's a fire or something like that, you know, like say there's like a fire on your stove or something like that, and you go and freak out and start trying to throw water on it and stuff like that, and like you freak out and you start to make the fire worse because your mind isn't calmed down to like actually analyze the situation and just grab the fire extinguisher and put it out, right? Or like grab something that's meant to put it out, you know what I mean? Or that's just an example, but it's like, in a state of panic, you're not going to make the right decisions. So when this Tower happens, make sure you pause, analyze it in a sense, and then like feel it out, and then take action after you calm yourself down from what's happened, you know, because you take action out of emotion and all this and that, it's going to really, it can cause the cycle to either repeat, or it can cause like a negative side effect, you know what I mean? And you really don't need that stress anyway. So let's see what okay, so we got one last card. And yep, this card came up. Okay, so we got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Okay, so this Four of Cups is showing me that, you see how this person looks like stubborn. They look like they're just sitting there pouting kind of in a way on top of these cups. Well, cups are like emotions, right? So when this stuff happens, it's like this cup is God, Spirit, your angels, your guides. They're literally a gift given to you. This Tower, see it as a gift given to you. Don't see it as this. Don't sit on these ideas or these emotions that are tied, these attachments that are tied to what you might have had that wasn't in alignment with you. You know, you might have been going through the same cycle for like years and years and years and years, and it might feel as if like that is all you've known, you know, and that can make it hard to like get out of that energy, you know. And causes the cycles to happen, you know. So you have to, like, that's why you need to analyze it. Accept the tower moment as a gift from the universe, trying to put you in the right place so you can have everything you've ever wanted. You know what I mean? They're trying to send you these things that will fulfill you emotionally. They'll feel like in every type of way, every type of abundant way. But a lot of times we get caught up in like like we want this in this way, we want this in this way, but and like you do, like say you're working a job that you really don't like or some shit like that, you know, and it's like taking time away from, like, say your children, or taking like time away from your wife or your husband, or, you know, or anything like that, and you put all your time into that, and then you get to a certain point to where you're just like, why did I do all of that? You know, like, why did I waste my life at some point, you know? And that's just like a kind of an example that I'm getting right now. So somebody probably needs to hear that. But take this time to be free. Take this tower moment as a, like a, because I literally see wings on it, actually, now that I'm looking at it. There's like wings that are holding it up. So it's like they're trying to give you this freedom to follow your dreams and follow your passions, follow your authentic wants, you know, instead of like going with this programming that, you know, society and like other people, like parents or friends you might have, bosses, coworkers, like all these, like, you know, these judgy, I guess, energies, or like they have their own like perception of it, you know, and so they're trying to put it onto you, so it makes you feel as if you have to do it that way sometimes. Like you get into this comparison game with people, you know. This is a gift. Stop being stubborn. That's literally what it is. Stop being stubborn and, like, you know, just do the things that make you happy. That's what they're trying to do. Your angels, guides, all that. The universe trying to put you in the path of least resistance, but you keep resisting it. You keep resisting that path, you know, because you've been made to believe that, you know, you have to do things a certain way. So that's the gist of this message. Get out of your own way, essentially. Stop repeating the cycles. Allow the tower moments to happen. See them as a gift, not as a curse, or not as like, you know, something that's happening to you. It's happening for you. All right. So yeah, that's what I got for today. Hope that resonated with y'all. If you want to book a reading, I do private readings. You can get with me and either just message me, you know, some way. You'll see them. But anyway, yeah, that's what I got for y'all.